This is the 9 to 10 a.m. Horses in the Morning Hour of the 2015 Horse Radio Network Holiday Radiothon by Weatherbeeta. To hear all 12 hours of the Radiothon, visit horseradionetwork.com. Find it on iTunes on the Horse Radio Network feed by searching Horse Radio Network. If you are listening on the free HRN phone app, you will find all 12 hours under the Stable Scoop Show. Enjoy.
The horse world need wait no longer. The 2015 Horse Radio Network Holiday Radiothon will start in less than 2 minutes. So let's go to Colleen from Weatherbeeta for the call.
This is Colleen from Weatherbeeta. The hosts are saddled up, the prizes are ready, and the holiday voicemails are loaded in the gate. And they're off.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight you'll see are the horses that will be out your own front door. A pair of cavallo boots and a pony that scoots are the wish of Wendy and Glenn. Horses that rock and will go for a walk are the wish of Jamie and Jen. And Philip and Reese can hardly wait for showing to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, there's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one out fox hunting as well, the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the sleigh bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is a carol that you sing right within your heart, right within your heart. Merry Christmas.
Welcome to Hour 1, the Horses in the Morning Hour of the Horse Radio Network 12-hour live holiday radiothon by Weatherbeeta, with additional support provided this hour by horselovers.com and Omega Alpha. I am Glenn the Geek, and with me in the studio here in Ocala, Florida, is the host of the driving radio show, Dr. Wendy Ying, and we are your MCs for the entire 12 hours today. Hey, Wendy, Merry Christmas!
Hey, Merry Christmas, guys! And we are lucky enough to be joined this hour by the amazing co-host of Horses in the Morning, Jamie Jennings.
Hey, Jamie! Merry Christmas!
Hi. Merry Christmas, everybody. Sorry, I have my Christmas cold, so I'll be over here just sneezing and sniffling, and I'll let you guys do all the work. Take it
Good
away.
timing, by the way. Good timing.
I know, right? Oh my gosh, I sound worse than I feel, though, so that's a positive thing. But I'm still glad to be here. I know you guys have been working so incredibly hard on this, and I'm just really proud to be a part of it.
How about our listener, and we'll talk more about her a little bit later, who did the opening song there?
Oh my God, who was that singing? That sounded like me. It was so magical and beautiful.
Yes, it was. We have some very talented listeners, as you're going to find out today. That was absolutely beautiful. We'll play that again during the day. And she wrote that, did that herself. I did not ask her to. She sent that in, and I went, oh my God, you are the show opener today.
Who is that?
And you know what? I don't have it written down. I will look it up. I will look it up.
Okay.
So I'll know exactly who that was. And I apologize to who it was. I will find it. I processed. Well, let me talk a little bit about what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We have 12 hours of unbelievable guests today, over $3,000 in prizes, 20 hosts, and we have our callers that can call in today. We have some amazing prizes. We're going to talk about those all day long. We are going to give prizes away every hour, and then the big grand prize, which is worth $1,000 at the end of the day. One lucky person is going to win. You call qualified for the prizes one of two ways. You sent us a voicemail, which I received almost 100 voicemails.
Wow.
It took me almost 40 hours to process all the voicemails and get them into packages that you'll hear all day long. Our listeners are so talented. They make us look pretty shabby, let me say. So we should not be hosting these shows. They should. Our theme...
I'm sure that's what they're thinking, too.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
These lame people on the radio.
Our theme for today's Radiothon is your favorite holiday memories, so we want to hear from you. The second way you can qualify for the prizes every hour is to call in. We'll take as many calls as we can during the hours. You know, we're doing this for 12 hours today, and every hour is jam-packed full of people and guests and fun. So we're going to take as many of you as we can. If you call in and don't get on the air, that's fine. You'll still be eligible for the prizes. They're going to get your name the minute you call in. So the call-in number is 435-272-1997. That's 435-272-1997. And I just want to say really quickly this hour, we have some shabby guests coming up this hour. We have Charlie Daniels leading off the day. I mean, you can't beat that, right? And then we have Jared Rogerson, another one of our favorite singers, coming on a little later in the hour. So that is who we have scheduled for this hour, and I think you're going to enjoy the heck out of them. But first, we have to say hello to our good friend and the title sponsor of today's show, Michelle, president of Weatherbeeta USA. Hey, Michelle.
Woohoo!
Oh, wait a minute.
Everyone.
Are you there? There you are. Sorry.
Here I am. Good morning, everyone.
Thank
you so much for having me and having Weatherbeeta kick off the morning.
Oh, wasn't that fun, that opener? It was so beautiful.
It was great.
I want to play it again.
I was waiting for the singer to add in a little bit of Weatherbeeta into that whole tune. But I think there was too many syllables for her to get in there.
Yeah. See, that's the problem with songs adding. Weatherbeeta just does have too many syllables.
It does show up later in the morning. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. It showed up in some songs today.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Oh, Weatherbeeta blankets show up a couple times in songs today. Well, we are so excited to have you here, and and thank you so much to Weatherbeeta for being our title sponsor. This is as far as we know, the biggest radio show ever put on for the horse world. So it's been quite a lot of work, and we would not be here today without your support financially, emotionally, and you got your people involved right there in the opener and everything.
Yes, we did. I know. That was exciting to hear, Colleen.
It was, and
I
she
had
did a
no
great
idea
job.
my team had that many talents outside of being amazing employees riding and all these other talents they seem to have as well.
Well, they have to put up with us horse people calling in all the time, so I think that's a talent too.
I think that they probably enjoy that part.
Well, we love Weatherbeeta. We have for years. Jennifer and I, my wife, had a tack shop back in the early 90s or middle 90s, and we were one of the first people, actually probably had one of the first purchase orders buying Weatherbeeta when you first came to the United States from Australia. So we've gone back a long way. Jamie just bought some blankets that she's had on her horses, I saw.
And dog.
And her dog, that's right. And Lucky, the dog, had a Weatherbeeta blanket on. So, and we know you're more than just blankets now. We're going to talk about that all day long.
That's great.
Well, give us
I
real
look
quick.
forward to speaking about all of our brands throughout the day.
Well, give us real quick your favorite holiday memory before we let you go.
Okay, so my favorite holiday memory really connects back to when I first started riding, and I was a late-in-life rider and didn't realize kind of the camaraderie that came along with going down that path of becoming a rider at that point in my life. And I remembered the first day I walked into the barn kind of after the holiday, after Thanksgiving, and things start to really turn and you start to see the lights everywhere and people start to think a little bit more about the holidays. And all of a sudden, all the stalls had the individual stockings on them, and people started to put little treats from either grooming brushes or, which I'm sure, of course, were Roma, to treats, to carrots, to all sorts of things. And I just thought it was the coolest thing. And I remember kind of standing there going, okay, so why do all these stockings on here? And everyone was so excited to kind of just be their own little Santa in the barn. I thought it was the coolest thing. I remember it and think about it every year about this time when I think about just the holiday season and the transition from Thanksgiving to Christmas.
Well, I am so happy to have you on board. Thank you so much, Michelle, president of Weatherbeeta USA, for being part of our day today.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll be listening to you throughout the day as well.
And thank
Enjoy
you to
your
all
day.
of our Australian listeners. We have a ton of them, so we're glad you're on board too. They might all be asleep right now. They're listening to the recorded
I think
version
they might
of
be
this.
asleep, but that's all right. They'll listen to the recording later on.
Yeah.
They're only on their third Fosters by now. It's only 9 o'clock.
Thank you, everybody. Or thank you for joining us, and also thank you, Michelle.
Thank you. Merry
Okay.
Christmas.
All right.
Bye. Merry
We
Christmas.
usually at this point in the show, we go to Jennifer to tell us what is coming up on today's show. Well, Jennifer's a little busy. She's got to handle phone calls and get our guests lined up. So Lindsay Roush sent in the following recording, and I got to tell you that it was basically Jennifer's job. She went over what is coming up on today's show and kind of did it in Jennifer's
Let's
style.
hear it. Let's hear it.
'Twas the Monday post-Thanksgiving when all through the house every creature was stirring, even the mouse. The mics were hung by the mixer with care in hopes that the host soon would be there. The listeners were poised with their computers and phones with anticipation of guest call-in tones. And Glenn in his headphones and Glory the pup had just settled in on his first coffee cup. The time had come to start the Radiothon. One by one, Glenn turned the computers on. They cast the room with their cool bluish glow. The time had come to get on with the show. When what to my wondering ears did I hear but the voice of the great puppeteer? With a voice so lively and quick, and the song of an Arizona chick, more rapid than horses' hooves they came, they called out each of the hosts by name. Now Coach Jen, now Jamie, now Wendy and Glenn, came the host names again and again. To the top of the hayloft, to the top of the stall, now listen away, listen away, listen away all. The hoof beats pounded away and ears did perk as Glenn called out, "This is the Horse Radio Network." Horses in the morning to start in a flash with lists and stories and news to rehash. Certified horsemen were next on the scene, sharing stories of horsemanship that were truly obscene. Heels were down and posture just right. Anticipation of their prize grew to a feverish height. Next came the stable scoop, their tails as their own fly swatter, and Honey Bee rode in atop a posh hunting trotter. Horsemanship radio came round once again. Monty Roberts shared stories for each horseman's gain. Christmas cheer was rolling and all were quite jolly, though forgetting Jen's lunch proved to be quite a great folly. Spotlights turned on, and oh what a sight. Roger the horse had just taken flight. With hardly time to touch the ground, the 100-mile Arabian stood sound. From endurance to training did we flow, the Zedong putting on quite the equine show. Behind her the jingle bells sang a soft silver bells, brass and harness flashing on those black fell wells. Dragons and discos broke through the cool crisp air as a freestyle piaffe showed great flair. Dressage with its alphabet just a mess came to show why they are just such a great success. Ladies get out and the men have arrived. Horse hubbies told us how they have survived. They watch the hard tumbles and falls, wishing just once we stayed back in the stalls. The hour grew long as it became quite late, 11 hours down as the big clock struck 8. And with a laugh and a giggle came the nation to put an end to this radio station. Leslie and Jenny were here high on the nog, while the worn-out Glenn snoozed like a log. The time had come to the listeners rejoice. The grand prize was announced in a still, soft voice. The day was done to Coach Jen's tired delight. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
That's Lindsay Roush giving us the day.
I figured she'd work her own name into the grand prize winner category.
Oh, yeah. She should have.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, everybody's so talented.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's talk about prizes, Jamie.
All right. Well, at the end of the day, excuse me. I'm a little bit sick. At the end of the hour, we're going to give away some amazing prizes, and Wendy is going to tell us about just this hour's prizes, just this hour.
Yes, this hour we have the Total Saddle Fit Shoulder Relief Western Cinch valued at $175. The unique design of the Shoulder Relief Western Cinch from Total Saddle Fit allows for a full range of shoulder motion under the saddle. It's made of top-grade leather and features a thick 7mm neoprene liner. Go to TotalSaddleFit.com today and learn how your horse can perform better with a shoulder relief cinch. And our next prize, oh, Glenn, I hope we have an extra one of these for me, is the Horse and Hunk calendar, and its value is priceless.
On the cover.
Oh,
wow, I'll see about that. The Horse and Hunk calendar is a unique full-color wall-size calendar with beautiful horses and sexy men. A new guy every month. Oh, that's what I need, a new guy every month. And the days will pass more quickly. Put some eye candy on a horse lover's wall this season while helping support the Brook Hospital for Animals. Get yours today at horseandhunkcalendar.com.
And at the end of the day and at 8:50 Eastern, we're going to give away a $1,000 grand prize to one lucky winner consisting of a Benefab Rejuvenate Smart Scrim sheet, 2 half gallons of Soar No More Performance Ultra, and a pair of Dublin Lifestyle boots and a Weatherbeeta Freestyle Detach a Neck Medium Turnout Blanket. God, I just bought one of those. You can still qualify by calling in with your holiday memory sometime today at 435-272-1997.
Thank you. And right after this word from Weatherbeeta, who are we going to hear from, Jamie?
Well, I'll just have to tell you, but don't just stick right around. Don't go anywhere because it's going to be big and it's going to be awesome. And I'll tell you about it in just a minute. Woo, teaser.
Over 35 years ago, 3 pioneering equine enthusiasts created the world's first synthetic horse blanket, and Weatherbeeta was born. Since then, Weatherbeeta turnouts have become famous for handling everything the most spirited horses, changing seasons, or climates can throw at them. Made from waterproof, durable, and breathable fabrics, Weatherbeeta blankets provide the best protection for your horse, whatever the weather. To see the full range, visit weatherbeeta.com.
Well, I would like to introduce and welcome a man that I am a huge fan of. He's a musician, singer, and songwriter known for his contributions to country, bluegrass, and southern rock music. Perhaps known for one country hit, maybe you've heard of it, The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and multiple other songs that he has written and performed with. He's performed with names like Elvis Presley, Bob Dylan. He was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry on January 24th, 2008, and the Musicians Hall of Fame and Museum in 2009. He is the Grammy-winning artist Charlie Daniels of the Charlie Daniels Band.
Well, hi, Charlie. Welcome to our special. We're so happy to have you as our first guest today.
Well, I'm honored to be with you. Thank you for having me.
Now,
Glenn, let me stop you. You do not address him as Charlie. You address him as Mr. Daniels, okay?
No, you're wrong. No, Charlie. Everybody, even little kids call me Charlie. I prefer it. My daddy's name is Mr. Daniels, and I never forgot that, but I'm Charlie.
Well, you know why I think I can call him Charlie is because I saw you at the Grand Ole Opry for the first time at the Ryman Auditorium. So anybody that sees you there can call you Charlie, in my opinion.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, anybody didn't see me there and call me Charlie, too.
So let me ask you this. With your tour schedule, which is incredible, do you still get time to get back to Twin Pines Ranch and the horses and ride and do all that?
I don't do as much as I used to. I haven't roped in a long time. I used to do a lot of game roping. But of course, age has something to do with that, too. I'm not as able to just get up in the morning, go jump on a horse and stay all day as I used to be. But I still enjoy getting on. I got a couple of nice old using horses that I say old, they're not so old, but the boys are pretty careful about what they let me ride anymore. I'm in Leroy. They got one busted down pretty good before I get on him. And I do get a chance to ride. We'll go out and I'll get together with guys. We'll go out and spend a while riding once in a while. I still enjoy it very much.
Now, this special is all about everybody's favorite horsey holiday memories at Christmas time. Did you get to spend a lot of Christmases at the ranch? Would you go out and ride? Was that part of the tradition?
I'm always going to be at home at Christmas time. That's the one thing. I'm going to have all my people. I got a lot of married people with kids and grandkids with me, and I'm going to be there, and they're going to be there at Christmas. If no other time of the year, we're going to be there at Christmas, always. And I used to do quite a bit of riding around Christmas time because that was my time off. And I would get get together with the guys and go out. Like cold weather riding's fun, you know. We bundle up real good. I remember one time I came home from Hawaii, and my time was all boogered up like it always is when you come out of those time zones. And I had laid down and took a nap. And I woke up, it was just starting to get twilight, and it was snowing. And I said, I got to get on a horse. So I called out the barn. I said, you guys got anything to do in the back pasture? And y'all will come up to something. I said, how about selling me up something? Settle up old fat guy, be down in a minute. I did, and we rode back. And riding when it's snowing, I mean, not a blizzard, but when it's just kind of, you know, when snow's kind of coming down and you hear the horse's hooves kind of patting on top of it. And that is a wonderful experience. Anybody's never done it, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, it is. It truly is. Now, do you have a house at the ranch, or is the house separate from the ranch? Yeah? Okay.
No. I live on the ranch.
Oh, very
That's my home. I've been there for 35 years, something like that now.
Well,
tell us about the ranch. I'm curious to know, where is it, and tell us a little bit about what goes on there.
It's in Wilson County, Tennessee, about 30 miles east of Nashville, off of Interstate 40.
Yeah.
As far as what goes on there, we have been through several phases. Our main interest was horses for quite a long time. And we went through, using horses, basically roping horses and that sort of thing. And we got into cutting horses pretty heavy for a while. Did a lot of breeding down at the King Ranch, and had some really good cutting blood on our place. But basically now we are actually more into cattle, into horned Herefords right now than we are horses. We keep horses. We still stand in a stud, and we're still dealing in horses, but we raise a lot of cattle. Cattle prices have gone up, as I'm sure you're aware of, tremendously here the last little while. So we get into them. So we'll always have some horses. Always have some good horses around.
Did your kids get into it?
Oh yeah, my son did. My whole family did. My wife and myself, and in fact, even before we had the ranch, we got into horseback riding. We used to have to lease. Well, I'm not so much lease, but just ran a place to keep them, to board them. We used to board them, and it's one of the main things when we went looking for our own place, with some acreage. That was one of the main things that we wanted. We wanted someplace to go and ride our horses. And before we even moved to Twin Pines, there was a double wide trailer out there, and we used to go out and spend the weekend there and ride. That was a big deal with my whole family.
So you married well, then. You got a woman that'll spend her weekend in a double wide. She must like horses.
Oh, yeah. She'll spend a weekend anywhere. And I'm the same with her. We've been married 51 years. So
oh, my
we get along
gosh.
pretty good.
Yeah, I would say. And I bet horses and having the ranch and having the family around really, really helps all of that, too, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a great way for us to spend time together. Of course, at the time, we didn't think so much about it. It was just a natural part of our lives. It's what we all enjoyed doing, is make sure everybody had a good riding horse and, just go out and saddle up and ride around the property and enjoy ourselves. But it was just such a natural thing for us to do. We didn't think about it so much as recreation as we did. It was just part of our lives.
It's a lifestyle, absolutely. Now, I gotta thank you, because for two reasons. I'm a Georgia-born girl. I grew up in Georgia, and I'm now in an Air Force family. And obviously, I think to enter the high school system in Georgia,
she's understating it. Her husband is an F-16 fighter pilot, so.
Mercy.
Yes, he's really cool. But what I was going to say, Glenn, is that to enter the high school system in Georgia, you actually have to recite and sing all lyrics from Devil Went Down to Georgia. So I passed that test, and I could still do it. I knew you were coming on. It's been in my head for days. You just you don't get into school if you don't you don't have any friends if you don't know every lyric to Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Mercy. Where's your husband stationed, by the way?
We're in Phoenix, Arizona right now. There's no riding in the snow here, but we hope to retire. When he retires, we'll be going to Oklahoma. We already bought about 12 acres there, so we're ready to do what you're doing.
Well, I'm married to an Okie. My wife's in Tulsa.
She's from Tulsa. Oh my
We,
gosh.
She's from Tulsa. Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
My son was born at Hillcrest Medical Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
no
I got some
kidding.
deep roots in Oklahoma. Oh, yeah, we used to live there. We were married there. Like I said, 51 years ago. So,
Oh my gosh.
deep roots in Oklahoma.
No kidding. Happy anniversary. We're just going to have to be best friends now because obviously we have so much in common.
Absolutely.
But I wanted to thank you too for all that you do for the troops. I know you're really supportive of our military, and I do appreciate that.
Well, it is an honor to support our military. I've done it all my life. I was 5 years old when Pearl Harbor was bombed, and my formative years were during the Second World War. And the war was very serious to us because I lived in a seaport town, and we had shipping going over to Europe to the war effort, and they were sunk just off our coast by German U-boats, and sometimes it was so close. I never saw it, but I've heard some of the grown people say that it was so close at times you could see the fires of battle from our beaches. So we took the war very seriously. We never knew what the Nazis might try to bring it on shore, and I learned, I say this every night to the crowd, I learned very early in my life that only two things protect America, and that's the grace of God and the United States military. It's that way then. It will be that way, it's that way now, and it will be that way as long as we remain a free and sovereign nation. So I'm very beholden to the military. I always have been, always will be.
Well, I just appreciate you showing that to them as well. But I got to ask you, being you're a Grammy Award-winning singer. You must have a favorite Christmas song that you sing with the family. I don't know, at Christmas time, you sing it to your grandkids, anything like that?
I don't so much sing, but a song that has been part of my wife will put, we have Christmas records. Of course, I've got 3 Christmas records out, so we play them. But
they get to hear you
always been part of Christmas in our house is Nat King Cole's Christmas song, the Chestnut Roasting song. I can't imagine Christmas without it. It's just natural. I mean, to walk in a house and she does an incredible job at decorating. She has 5 Christmas trees, and she just really gets into it. And it's just we're a very traditional family. We have traditions that we do year after year, and one of them is, doing a lot of decorating and putting the music on and listening to it. And that song, if I had to name one song, it would probably be that one.
Wow.
I always wondered if a family of an artist like yourself, of a singer and a musician, if those families sit around the tree at Christmas time and actually sing Christmas songs, or does that not happen because you're tired of singing?
Well, it's not because we get tired of singing. I just don't. It's just not something we particularly do. I mean, we break out and sing a song or something, but not in any kind of an organized way or anything.
Right.
It's not really part of our Christmas tradition to sing gospel songs. Going to church on Christmas Eve always is.
Yeah.
We go to early service on Christmas Eve, and we come back and we get back home. Our birthday service starts about 4 in the afternoon or something. We get back home. We always have a bunch of people over for Christmas Eve, and something we've been doing for a lot of years. That's part of our tradition, and just things that we do year after year after year, and it just wouldn't seem like Christmas time without them.
So I've got to ask you, Charlie, Mr. Daniels. So if I've got a 2-year-old and he's just 2.5 now, so we're starting to realize that he's going to start to understand what Christmas is. And what do you think the one most important tradition that you guys do is? Because my husband and I are trying to kind of start to figure out what we're going to do on a yearly basis. What really means a lot to your family?
Having your son. Is it a boy, you said?
It's a little boy, son? Yes, sir.
Okay, teaching your son what the true meaning of Christmas is the birth of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't teach him, he's not going to know. The world's not going to teach him, but that's what it's about. That's what we try to remember at my house. That's what we try to keep first and foremost is the celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's what we're doing this for. No matter what anybody else wants to call it, if they want to say Merry Christmas or not, or they want to, whatever they want to do, we will follow our traditions and we will follow our beliefs. And the truth of the matter is, this is Christ's birthday, so let's keep that first and foremost. It's the most important thing you can teach him.
Wonderful.
I don't think we can add anything to that. Thank you,
Right.
Charlie Daniels, for joining us and leading off our Horsey holiday celebration for 12 hours live today. We appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you get a ride in this year on Christmas.
Thank you so much. God bless, and Merry Christmas.
Oh, he couldn't have been any nicer. And you know what? Charlie Daniels talked about your son.
I know.
Isn't that
It's
cool?
like, I really like when we get to talk to him, I felt so I was just uplifted for the rest of the day, because obviously we had to record that, but it's just an uplifting, what a happy, fun guy to talk to. Just awesome.
He's 80 years old. He's still doing concerts. He's still touring the country like half the year. I mean, and he is an incredible musician. Seeing him live is the way to see him, though. The Charlie Daniels Band just has so much energy. It's so cool. And then when he plays Devil Does to Georgia, the whole place goes crazy, and he's just stopped singing because the audience knows every word.
One thing that I thought he was going to ask me to do was to sing that
no,
song.
No, you notice
with him.
he didn't ask you to sing?
Yeah, he didn't. So I was going to say, like, do you want me to do that now?
No, you're with your voice. We want you have to be on for a couple hours. It's fine.
Voice.
Rest your voice. It's all good.
Because I could just go Devil and Down to Georgia.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Let's instead talk to our first caller, who happens to be a legacy listener. It is more than appropriate that our one legacy listener that's left is the name of Rhonda. She is from Toronto, Canada, and she has listened to every episode of every show we have done from day one, 8 years ago. That's 4,350 episodes. Rhonda!
Hello. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas,
Hi.
Rhonda.
Now,
Hi to
Rhonda,
Jamie and Wendy.
Rhonda, you're up in Canada. Do they have Christmas in Canada?
We do have Christmas in Canada.
All right.
It's a little
Well,
colder.
this is great. Fantastic. How the heck are you?
I'm good. Great. Had a wonderful weekend. Looking forward to the Radiothon.
All right. Well, you are here. You're our first live caller. And I guess it would be appropriate to ask, because they do have Christmas in Canada, what is a Christmas like for you?
Well, we don't have any children, so it's pretty quiet. We usually go over to my parents, and my sister does have children, so that makes it more exciting. We get to watch them with their gifts and their excitement. My husband usually tries to give them a gag gift and make them think. He keeps asking them all year round, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? And one year, my niece said, I want a pen. So her first gift she got was just a pen. And we made her think that that's all she was getting, because that's all she asked for.
It writes well. It's a Bic.
Well, Rhonda, we sure do appreciate you calling in. And now, because you did call, you are entered to win one of our fabulous prizes. We're handing out a couple prizes this hour. So we do appreciate you calling in. We wish you and your husband the very merriest of Christmas, and get that girl another pin this year.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Rhonda. Love Rhonda. Met her a couple times at Disney World. They were down, and we went over and said hi. Well, we have Londa. I think it's Londa is how you say it. And she is coming up next, and apparently she has a song. So, Jamie.
Yes. Good morning.
Are we going to sing together? They just won't let me sing with my voice. I'm sure that's what it is, Londa.
Well, the problem is I have the same problem you do. I have this awful cold, but I've been working with my boys all week on this song for you, and I'm not going to let my cold. Actually, I'll probably make my singing better. My voice is horrible anyway to sing. But I got a song I've been working on. I want to sing for you. You guys are great.
We are ready. I can't wait.
All right. Put the jingle bells out. Winter time is here, and Mama's joints are sore. To keep her on the job, she uses sore no more. She won it one cold day about 2 years ago, while stranded at the farm with several feet of snow on the horse radio show. Jingle bells, Mama smells like her sore no more. She hogs it all, it's almost gone. Please let her win some more. She shares it with her old fart friends, and while we hate to fuss, The sword no more is for equines, and now there's none for us. And here's the finale.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember the Chipmunks, since this is about Christmas remembering.
Yep.
One of my favorite songs was the Chipmunk song.
Yep.
Okay. Winter time and lots of snow. Trails are closed, months till a show. What to do to stand the wait? Horse radio is great. Lots of info, lots of fun, lots of prizes to be won. Listen while you caffeinate. Horse radio is great. We need to win. How did we rate? Horse radio is great. Make your horse's life a little bit sweeter. Go buy a Weatherbeeta. I was listening to your sponsor who said she wanted a Weatherbeeta in there. And Beeta, there you go.
I'll pay you later, okay?
Wow. Okay.
Good job, Wanda.
Yeah, thank you. My voice is just a mess. But yeah, a couple years ago, my friend Uta, who I think you guys know pretty well, said, hey, they're having a contest for the coldest. And, of course, I'm sitting here in Indiana under 3 foot of snow, and it's like 30 below zero. So I called in, and I won some Soar No More because I was the coldest horsewoman on the radio that day.
And now you have a song about it. Well, I got to tell you.
Because we love it.
You still sing a hell of a lot better than Jamie. So even...
Hey. Ooh, that's bad.
Thank you, Londa.
Thank you. Thank you for your show. We love it.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Our listeners are so good and so brave. Real quick, we're going to talk to, she's calling a little early, don't you think? We're going to talk to Leslie from Horse Nation. She's calling a little bit early, but then we're going to go to our voicemails because you got to hear these.
I can't wait. Leslie!
How's it going?
Aren't you a little early?
I know I'm like 11 hours early, but I couldn't wait. I just had something to say.
Oh, we love it.
I have to tell somebody this.
Okay, tell me.
Well, so I heard the Charlie Daniels interview, which was great. So cool that he came on the show. And I just had this idea. And because I work at home alone and have no one to talk to, I felt like I needed to tell someone. So here it is. It's a brilliant idea. Somebody needs to take it. A pas de deux to double one down to Georgia with like a white horse is Johnny and like a black horse is a and then like for like the dueling fiddles part, like, you know, they can like try and out dressage each other.
I love that idea.
A pas de deux musical freestyle. That's awesome. I love it. The boy said,
like, how has this not happened before?
You said, but I'll take your bet and you're going to regret because I'm the best there's ever been.
Yeah.
Devil's in the house and around the sun. That'll be like when we do our kinder pirouettes. Chicken in the bed, picking up dough, and then we'll go into like some Piaf, you know, massage. Great away now, black, no child, no. Oh my God, I can see it. Genius.
Okay.
All right, we're dropping
somebody
Leslie.
Out there do that, and somebody out there do that, and
you just called to instigate.
Put it on YouTube so I can watch it.
You just called to instigate. I know. Leslie, on 8 o'clock tonight, she is going to be in the eggnog. It's her and Jenny going to be finishing out the show. I will be dead. Wendy will be on the floor sleeping. And we hope you two can take over. Now that you two rank amateurs have chiped in, let's hear from some really talented people. Bye, Leslie.
Bye.
Bye.
You have reached the Horse Radio Network voicemail line. Please leave your voicemail after the tone.
These listener voicemails are brought to you by EquestrianCollections.com for the whole universe of holiday shopping.
Hello, Glenn and Jamie. This is Gemma Kuntz and Arik, wishing you and everyone at the Horse Radio Network happy horsey days and happy holidays.
Hi, this is a message from Breeders' Cup Classic champion Mucho Macho Man, who wanted to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday.
Hello, this is Stacy Brown, listener and auditor from North Fork, California. Just calling Horses in the Morning to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. And here is a recording of my mini Liam giving Chili a run for his money.
That's loud.
I saw three horses come running in on Christmas Day. I saw three horses come running in on Christmas Day in the morning. They want to listen to Glenn and Jamie on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. Who wouldn't want to listen to horses in the morning?
I love that. Robin. That was Robin.
Hi, this is Allison calling from Ontario, Canada. I just wanted to call in to Horses in the Morning and wish you a very happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I have nothing creative to share tonight, but I just wanted to say thank you for becoming my friends this year over the airwaves. I really look forward to downloading your podcast every day, and you keep me company and cheer me up when I'm down and make me laugh. And I just really enjoy your podcast, and I've learned a lot this year. So I look forward to the new year with you guys.
Hi, this is Karina from Washington State, and what I'd like to do is challenge Jamie to a sing-off. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Okay, Jamie, now it's your turn.
All right, jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg, Batmobile lost his wheel, and Joker got away. How'd I do?
Pretty good. That was good.
Oh,
Hi,
my
this is Nikki
God.
Lambert from New Jersey, and this is to all my friends at the Horse Radio Network. Tis the night before Holiday-a-thon, and I'm sitting in my house, contemplating and scheming, what can I do for a fun holiday shout-out? I thought maybe I would regale you with a festive song. But since I'm tone deaf, I'll save all your ears for Jamie Jennings' future sing-along. Then I thought maybe a joke to give Coach Jen a good laugh, but if I failed to be funny, I would be horrified and aghast. I think and I pout on how I would give this holiday cheer, trying to suppress my inner Grinch that I have all through the year. I try to stay focused to come up with a really good plan, but Weatherbeeta and Koala Boots on my pony keep dancing through my head. I know I can't scrooge this up or get off track, because Glenn will send this holiday poem straight through Friday's really bad ads. So in order for this to stay short, quick, and clever, I would like to wish all the HRN hosts, their families, and the four-legged partners peace, love, and happiness this holiday season and all throughout the year. Merry Christmas, everyone, and happy trails.
Hello, Glenn, Jamie, and Jennifer. Just calling in to wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. This is Cara Sorrentino from Fenway Farms in southern New Jersey. My OTTB horse, Jude, wanted me to tell you that while on straw rest, he's very grumpy, but listening to you while his human is there makes his boredom go away. He particularly loves when you talk about all the awesome track horses ready to be adopted. Sending lots of love and luck your way.
And we end this batch of voicemails with our friends from Sweden, Sarah and the gang, singing a Swedish holiday song.
Från morgon stalledräng, stalledräng, stalledräng vattnade sina fålar fem, fålar fem, fålar fem. Stjärnor tindrar så klara, gossar lustiga vara. En gång blott om året så en fröjd för jul vi får. Femte fålen apelgrå, apelgrå, apelgrå. Rider ju Staffan själv upp på, själv upp på, själv upp på. Stjärnor tindrar så klara, gossar lustiga var. En gång blott om året så en fröjd för jul vi får.
A Equestrian Collections makes holiday shopping easy. They have a huge equestrian gift guide with everything from dream gifts to gifts for your trainer or barn buddies this holiday season. If you love what is new, trending, or the latest equestrian styles, Equestrian Collections is the place for you. Visit equestriancollections.com/HRN gifts. Plus, for HRN listeners only, use the coupon code GETGIFTED, all one word, Get Gifted, to get free shipping over $79. That's equestriancollections.com/HRN gifts for all of your holiday shopping needs. Weren't they great?
Okay, that's really not fair. Not only are the people in that country beautiful, they can all sing too.
Apparently, yes. That's
that was amazing.
They're blonde, skinny, and talented.
Yeah.
I know. Blonde,
right.
skinny, and talented. Probably ride perfect.
Yeah.
They sing like angels.
Whatever they want. They
Just
never get fat.
never get fat. Eat whatever they want. Yeah, you're right. Just chocolate all day. I mean, they have chocolate there. I mean, how? Oh,
Chocolate, salmon.
They were great, and we have a lot of listeners in Sweden, and we want to say Merry Christmas to all of you. Well, we're getting to our next guest here in 1 second, but first we have to hear from Weatherbeeta real quick, from Omega Alpha, our other sponsor for our normal Monday sponsor, and then who are we going to hear from, Jamie?
There's just a collection of men in the world that I just really, really love. And this man is at the top of that list. And his name is Jared Rogerson. So I'm embarrassing him. He's on hold. He can totally hear me. So I'll keep it together here. But I'm so excited. I love Jared. So we're going to talk to him, but we're going to hear a little bit about Omega Alpha because I don't know if you guys know, but Thor the Mustang went to his first little jumper show. And while he was not that nervous and he did not need it, I didn't even give him any of the equine chill. Because
really?
I had it like armed and ready, but he loaded off the trailer and he wasn't crazy or anything. But I did when he got home. And I'll give him a little stuff for his gut. I give him a little Biotic 8 with his dinner just to make sure all the bacteria there, in case he was a little bit nervous. He needed a little bit of help with the gut. And Omega Alpha just has so many products. And what they are is they're herbal, all natural formulations for enhancing equine health and performance. They make all of the products using the finest natural ingredients available. You can look at their products, their testimonials from customers. Everything you need to know is going to be on OmegaAlphaEquine.com. And of course, you can contact them with any questions that you have or me about any of the products. I mean, the ones that I've used, I certainly know about, being the Anti-Flam, the Airwaves. They've got Biotic 8. Obviously, the Chill and Chill Ultra is something I really, really love. Equicell Light. They just have so many wonderful products, and you're not pumping your horse full of drugs. You're pumping your horse full of herbal supplements. So I really believe in all their products. It's OmegaAlphaEquine.com. Thank you guys very much for being a sponsor, and I hope, they're in Canada too, so now that we've learned that Canadians have Christmas as well, Merry Christmas, you guys.
All right, let's talk to our friend Jared Rogerson.
Hey, Jared.
Hey.
Oh my
How's it going,
gosh.
everybody?
Fantastic. Thank you so much for calling in today. We play your songs all the time, and anytime Glenn asks me what I want to hear, I always pick one of yours because it just doesn't get better than a cowboy out there riding around singing some songs. So what's going on? What's new with Jared?
Oh, man. Besides the fact that I'm still blushing. Thank you for that introduction.
Sorry.
It's been exciting. It's been a long time, it seems like, since I put out any new music, but just got out of the studio. So we got more stuff coming up pretty soon. So exciting. Really excited about that.
And is this the time of year where you work, or can you go tour a little bit? Tell everybody what your job is, what you do for a living.
Make everybody jealous again.
It's like... So, yeah. I went to school for my entire life, it felt like, and got a degree doing wildlife research. And so, especially during the winter months, I spend time, trapping and catching elk out here in Wyoming. And doing research projects, and then the spring and a bunch of the summer entails just sort of following them, doing the radio tracking, and I get to spend, hundreds of miles riding on horseback to collect that data. And it's just, it's a beautiful country, and I just love riding, and anytime you can get paid to ride a horse is a pretty cool deal, I think.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just let that sink in, you guys. He rides and tracks elk and he rides around. And what a dream job that must be. And now, obviously, that gives you plenty of time while you're sitting in the saddle to work out these songs. Do you take your guitar out with you?
I don't. I just actually sort of get these melodies in my head. So I'm riding along and I'm that guy. I'll be out there just sort of singing to myself and oftentimes trying to remember these things I'm hearing, and I'll record it when I can, and I'll just sort of work that way, and I've got the whole band in my head, I guess.
Wow, that's cool. Do you have a real quick a favorite holiday memory, a favorite Christmas? I mean, now you have a baby, right? So this is changing everything for Christmas.
We do, and it's been awesome. And I think one of my favorite holiday memories is actually up here on a ranch just north of town, the Noble Ranch. They put on a live cowboy nativity every year, and it's their family tradition, and they invite the entire community. There's the three wise cowboys. They've got the barn decorated, and
wait a minute, Jared. Does baby Jesus have spurs?
Well, that's just it. Is one year we were asked to be Mary and Joseph in this live nativity, and it was right after our daughter was born, a few months after, and so she was the baby Jesus, and so we got to be in the barn, the stable, and but on the way there, it's pretty realistic. We ride a donkey. My wife Mary was riding the donkey, and I had to lead this donkey. Now, this donkey's one job in life is this live nativity. So he only gets messed with about once a year. And so, I had to really dig my heels in the ground to keep that thing, let's just say, I pretty much skied all the way to the barn on top of that. So we did a few loops, and he's pretty bronky, and my wife's quite a hand, so she stayed on, and we made it there. And then we got in to do this live nativity, and everyone gathers, and there's a narration, and then our little girl was just screaming bloody murder. It wasn't going good. So then there comes a point where she had to sing, and I think it was Away in a Manger. And so my wife up there, we're sitting together in front of everybody in the stable, our baby's crying. She starts singing Away in the Manger, and the whole thing, she just calms right down. And the baby just is quiet, and there's just goosebumps, and it was just overwhelmingly cool, and I think everybody felt that, and it just sort of kind of reminded us what this is all about. Pretty awesome experience.
Well, you guys, if you don't love him before, you certainly love him now. It's Jared Rogerson. Jared, what's your website? I can't wait for your new music. We'll follow along on Facebook, but it's jaredrogerson.com, correct?
It is JaredRogerson.
JaredRogerson.com. You can find his music on iTunes, on CD Baby. Fantastic. I thought it was just beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, and give that baby a big old kiss, and tell your wife we said hello.
Hey, Jared, before we let you go, can you hang out for a minute here and pick our prize winners for the hour?
Sure.
Will you do that? Let's just tell everybody what the prizes are, Wendy, and then we'll pick the winners. And let's do that. Jared can pick them for us. Okay. And we do have a couple callers waiting. We'll get to you right after the prizes here. Wendy's going to talk fast.
All right. Our first prize is from Total Saddle Fit. It's the Shoulder Relief Western Cinch, worth $175. The Shoulder Relief Cinch actually changes the position and angle of the latigos to prevent the saddle tree from interfering with the shoulder. The center of the cinch is set forward to sit in the horse's natural heart girth, while the sides of the cinch are cut back to meet the latigos 2 inches behind where the horse's natural girth groove lies. This brings the latigos perpendicular to the ground, reducing the saddle's tendency to be pulled forward into the shoulders. With horses that have shoulder interference, without angled billets, it simply moves the billets back to keep the saddle farther away from the shoulders. An additional benefit to this shape is that it's cut back at the elbows, giving more room for elbow movement and preventing galls in the elbow area, which I like to refer to in my practice as chub rub. which is a big deal.
Chub rub.
And so that's what we're giving away for a first prize. Our second prize is the Horse and Hunk calendar. Value is priceless. The Horse and Hunk calendar is a unique full-color wall-size calendar with beautiful horses and sexy men.
Jared's the cover.
Jared, are you the cover?
Yeah,
all right. What could be better than flowing manes and rippling muscles to make the days pass more quickly? Put some eye candy on a horse lover's wall this season while helping support the Brook Hospital for Animals. Get yours today at horseandhunkcalendar.com for a paltry $24.99, including shipping to North America.
All right, Jared, this is the scoop. You have to pick a number between 2 and 109, and that person is going to win the shoulder relief Western cinch. And I could hear you thinking, I need one of those for when I go out. But you can't win.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, you're not going to get
Okay,
it.
you're-
Between
Okay,
2
here
and
we
109.
go. Big money, big money. How about 84?
And Wendy, do you have it there?
Okay, 84 is Robin Gilman Hayes.
Robin Gilman Hayes, congratulations. You get the cinch. And now the sexy men. Who gets sexy men?
Ooh.
How about number 27?
27.
27. Let me see who that is. 27 is Mogi at Fox Hill.
Mogi wins. Very good. Well, thank you so much, Jared. We appreciate you stopping by.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Thanks for having
Christmas,
me.
Jared.
You guys take care.
Thanks, Jared.
All right,
Bye-bye.
real quick here. Let's do a speed round. You remember those from your old days? Don't forget to write down who won so we remember that. So the speed round is where we take callers really quickly. And we have Diane Snell from Florida with her favorite holiday memory.
Well, hello, Glenn and Jen.
Hey, hey, how are you, Diane?
I'm doing pretty good. It's nice and sunny here in Florida, and I'm enjoying it.
It's like Arizona, Florida and Arizona, where Christmas never feels like Christmas.
This is true. I'm the one who responded to you over the weekend about my husband wants you to send Lucky this way.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I posted a picture of Lucky, and she's like, "My husband says send him to Florida," and I was like, "Them's fighting words." Fantastic. Well, what's your favorite holiday memory?
Many years ago, about 17, 18 years ago, after I left my first husband before I met my second, there was a Christmas Eve, a Christmas Day, I should say, and all my family had moved to Florida. I was still living in New York State at the time. I lived in rural part of New York State, a really small town called Perryville. And I really had no one to spend the holiday with, no significant other, no real family. So I had went to a holiday breakfast at a friend's house, and then from there I went out to the barn to see my horse. And it was very cold. It was about 20 degrees, and the snow was falling lightly. And I got on my horse, and I rode through the pastures, and all you could hear was the snow moving as the horse trudged through the snow. And it was just so peaceful and so beautiful that that has really been one of my favorite holiday memories, and probably always will be.
Wow, that's wonderful. You share a same holiday memory with Charlie Daniels.
That's pretty good. Thank you, Diane. Merry Christmas.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, real quick. We're going to do a real quick hi to Karen and Kayla from Maryland.
Hey, girls.
Hey, guys. We came up with a quick song.
Okay. We can barely hear you, though. We can barely hear you.
Okay. Hold on. Can you hear us now?
Okay, yeah. Is the radio off? Oh, we're hearing ourselves.
Hold on.
Turn your radio down.
Yeah,
That's
turn
one thing you say in live radio.
Turn your radio down.
Turn your radio down.
All right, we're ready. Real loud. We can barely hear you. Oh, I think they hung up.
Can you hear us now? Can you hear us?
Yes.
All right. Sorry. Ready? Jingle bells, horse poop smells, we travel it all day. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a horse without a sleigh. Hey! That's all we
Thank you, ladies. Bye. Merry
Y'all
Christmas.
just made that up right then on hold.
I
That's
think
awesome.
they did. I think they did make that up right then. All right. We have to head to we have to take a little break here at the top of the hour and get ready for the next hour of guests. And you know what? You're not going to want to miss the next hour either. We have some special surprises for you. But first, Jamie, this song is for you. It was sung by a wonderful family who loves this show. Their name is the Johnson family, and they wrote this song, and you're going to hear a couple references to it in it that you're going to like. So this is from the Johnson family. It's their special 12 Days of Christmas. We're going to be back with hour 2 shortly.
This is the 12 Horse Days of Christmas from the Johnson family. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me an Andalusian rooster in a tree.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 sets of stairs
And an Andalusian rooster in a tree.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 riding helmets, 2 sets of stairs
And an Andalusian rooster in a tree.
On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 hoof boots, 3 riding helmets, 2 sets of stairs
And an Andalusian rooster in a tree. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 flaxen forks,
4 hoof boots, 3 riding helmets, 2 sets of stairs
And an Andalusian rooster in a tree.
On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 stoolie halters,
5 flaxen forks,
4 hoof boots, 3 riding helmets, 2 sets of stairs
And an Andalusian rooster in a tree.
On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 stars to muck and 6 stoolie halters,
5 flaxen forks,
4 hoof boots, 3 riding helmets, 2 sets of stairs
And an Andalusian rooster in a tree.
On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 flattened changes, 7 stars to muck out, 6 stoolie halters,
5 flaxen forks,
4 hoof boots, 3 riding helmets, 2 sets of stairs
And an Andalusian rooster in a tree.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 Mill Creek spreaders, 8 flying changes, 7 stars to muck out, 6 stoolie halters,
5 flaxen forks,
4 hoof boots, 3 riding helmets, 2 sets of stairs
And an Andalusian rooster in a tree.
On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 miles of Tevis,
9 Mill Creek spreaders, 8 flying changes, 7 stars to muck out, 6 stoolie halters,
5 flaxen forks,
4 hoof boots, 3 riding helmets, 2 sets of stairs
And an Andalusian rooster in a tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 diners naked,
10 miles of Tevis,
9 Mill Creek spreaders, 8 flying changes, 7 stars to muck out, 6 stoolie halters,
5 flaxen forks,
4 hoof boots, 3 riding helmets, 2 sets of stairs
And an Andalusian rooster in a tree.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a 12-hour podcast,
11 diners naked,
10 miles of Tevis,
9 Mill Creek spreaders, 8 flying changes, 7 stars to muck out, 6 stoolie halters,
5 flaxen forks,
4 hoof boots, 3 riding helmets, 2 sets of stairs
And an Andalusian rooster in a tree.
Merry Christmas, here's the toast.